Today we are going to look at searching on FHIR. So we have transacted with these resources. Now let's see how we can search them. Let's take a look at a few examples. So first we'll be doing this, all patients starting with SID. So here I've got insomnia open and let's just, this is the base URL of our FHIR server. And let's just see how we can search all patients starting with SID. Now, how I would do that is I would just do patient and query name equals SID. And that's it. So I get 11, total patients. And we can see that, this is Sid Sriram, and we've got 10 other patients. This is, Sid 118, probably an automatically generated patient. So let's take a look at, how we can do the other searches. Let's see how we can search for all patients with family name Ramesh. So I don't know what, family name is called. So let's just take a look at the specifications for patient. So here in under the patient resource, if you just search for search parameters, you can see all the parameters that are searchable. And under it, there is family, a portion of the family name of the patient. So that's what we are going to use. So let's just change this to family and Ramesh. And we should get 4. And all of that is Sidharth Ramesh. Right. Now, this is the documentation for the FHIR resource patient. And this search parameters are available for all resources. In fact, there is a separate page called search. And under that, you have some special parameters for all resources like ID, last updated. So you can take a look at this, and you can also sort the results based on, time or category status, for example. So this is an extensive guide, and I'm not going to dive into this completely. We'll just take a look at a few examples and see how, that's going to be executed on a FHIR server. So the next one we'll do is all observations of patients with name Sidharth. So how we'll do that is just go to observation root and query name equals Sidharth. It's as simple as that. And you get operation outcome, unknown search parameter name. Okay, so it doesn't know what name means for observation. So what we need to do is we need to tell that we are talking about the subject under the observation. So we can do subject dot name. And this way, this is called chaining. So you can chain search parameters like that. And let's see, the server is searching and it's gotten 6 results. And this one, as you can see, it's for Sidharth Ramesh, patient number this. Right. So if you look under, if you take a look under the subject, you can see that it refers to a patient this. Right. So the thing is, since it's a patient, we can just use patient instead of subject. So that is, again, let's just look under observation here. SCARCH, search parameters. And we can see that they have a patient parameter. We also have a subject parameter, which is right here. So this is subject, which can be anything, but if the subject is patient, then we can also use this. So it's pretty much the same thing in our case. So this is how you get all the patients with name Sidharth's, their observation, right? So let's take a look at the next one. All BP observations of our patient Sidharth Ramesh. So now this is for a specific patient Sidharth Ramesh. It's not for all patients with name Sidharth Ramesh. So let's just go back to our first search result. This is Sidharth Ramesh. So let's do it. You can either do it by identifier, since that will be unique for this patient, or we can just do it by their ID. So now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to use this ID here, since we know that that will be unique, and we'll just observation, what we do is patient equals patient PAT slash the ID number. So this will give us all the observations for this patient. Apparently there is no observation for this patient. See, exactly the reason why we need to know, which patient some observations refer to. There might be multiple patient resources. So what we'll do is we'll just go back to patient.name equals Sidharth first and see which exact patients these these observations are made to. So let's just check out this one, systolic BP. There is a recording for systolic BP and the patient is patient/142 whatever. So we can search that one first, patient equals that, and we've gotten 5 results. And there are a lot of diastolic BP, we've got systolic BP, we've got we've got a lot of respiratory rate. So what we want to do is we want to get BP observations, right? So we want to, let's just say we want systolic BP, for example. So we know that the systolic BP is the code of systolic BP is this under LOINC. So what we do is we just put an AND after this patient, and we say code, which is because this is code, right? So for code, there is an easy shorthand for searching. So what we do is we copy this system first, just LOINC, and then put this symbol, which is a pipe symbol, and we put the code after the pipe. So this way it will search only the observations which have systolic BP. So let's see, and we've gotten 2, right? And both of them are systolic BP and systolic BP. So these are just a few examples. You can go ahead, look at the search the whole specification, and you can look at more about how to sort and how to search by other things as well, even more in detail. And I'll put the details, I'll put the links in the description. So if you want me to make another video on how to make detailed searches also, you can let me know in the comments. Like this video if you like this, and thank you.